I'm here again to answer one of your precious questions. And today's question is, what is the best way to affirm? Should I do robotic affirming? Should I affirm how many times during the day? Should I count my affirmations? Should I do the Neville Goddard style before falling asleep? What do you do, Naya? How did you manifest everything that you want so fast? Don't you worry, this video is for you. And today I'm going to not gatekeep anything, but share with you guys what I did, what is again my routine, and why have I become such a master manifester, and I always manifest things like scary fast. If you're interested, just keep on watching. Hello everybody, my name is Naya, and on this channel I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. Of course, if you're familiar to my channel and you're already subscribed, if not, remember to subscribe. I also have a Patreon community when I do extra videos every single week where we go more in depth about so many subjects. And in case you want to find your manifestation buddy, you want to enjoy a community of like-minded people, there is also a chat dedicated in the Patreon for all of you guys that want to find new friends and generally have advices from each other, and also for me because I'm also in the chat. Now, last thing that I want to remind you guys, these videos are inspired also by the affirmations, hypnosis, and meditations and podcasts that I hear on Aura. If you're not familiar with Aura, is my favorite app. I manifested this affiliate link that you find down below for you guys, so you can also try my favorite app, and you can have also, apart from the free trial, a 40% discount in case you decide to go premium. Check it out. It's on the Google Store and the App Store. You won't regret it. But now let's get started with today's video. And by the way, Aki is here with us. Okay, I get this question a lot, and this video is going to be super straightforward and super simple. But essentially, obviously keep in mind that everything that I say, it's not universal truth, but comes from my personal experience. So how do I use affirmations? Why affirmations for me are one of the best methods to manifest, and how do I go on about it so you can also get inspired and you can find your own personal way to manifest or consciously manifest, because as I cannot stress this enough, you are always manifesting. So you can take inspirations from my experience or the experiences of my clients and my videos, but at the end of the day, the way you're going to do it is always the best way. So keep that in mind and take these videos only if they resonate with you and as a source of inspiration, but never as the only way to go, of course. So here's how I see it. For me, affirmations don't manifest, meaning this. Affirmations are nothing but a tool to sit in the right state of consciousness. Why? Because affirmations are nothing but thoughts. Now, you cannot stop your mind from thinking unless you consciously go into a meditative state, into the voice state. You practice a lot of meditation, and so consciously you don't even stop thinking, but you are able to discern your thoughts and let them go at the right time. But you don't need to do that, of course, in order to manifest. The matter is you are always thinking something, especially you are always having inner conversations with yourself. Now, the way this inner conversation might look like, it could be that you thinking thoughts or you see visions and images. I'm definitely more of a visualizer. However, I do still have inner conversations with myself. And those inner conversations, if you pay attention to what you're thinking, they reveal your subconscious beliefs, or better, they reveal your state of consciousness. I'll give you a practical example. Let's say that now I'm in a happy marriage and I love my husband, which is what I always wanted to manifest, right? I would typically wake up in the morning and say, I am so happy and grateful. I love him so much. This is great. And then I will go on about my day having other positive affirmations. For example, I always wanted to manifest this specific house that I live in with a garden. And every single time I go to the garden, because I literally go there every single day to spend some time in nature, I'm like, I am so grateful I manifested this garden. Look how pretty it is. I am so happy, especially Personally, I say a lot, I'm so grateful. So as you can see, I'm having inner conversations with myself that indicate the experience that I'm having. And not only that, they indicate pretty well my state of consciousness. Currently, my state of consciousness is a state of consciousness of gratitude. So if you go on about your day and you simply for one day will observe your thoughts, you will notice that you are affirming anyway, because you're constantly having these inner conversations. So for example, let's give another simple example. You are alone and you want to find the love of your life, or even a specific person. You will probably wake up in the morning. As soon as you wake up, check your phone and be disappointed to the fact that you're waking up alone. I mean, it reminds me of a song that Amy Winehouse sung that was I wake up alone. Basically, she was having an inner conversations with herself that she transformed into beautiful music, of course, but still that indicated that she was waking up alone every single day because she was missing her ex-boyfriend. We all know the story if you know Amy, bless her soul. And so with that being said, the only thing that affirmations do, they catch those moments where you are practically affirming or having an inner conversation with yourself saying, oh, what a bummer, I am so sad, I'm alone, nobody wants me, I'm unlovable, which we will go on about limiting beliefs and how you can catch them in another video that I will soon post. But that's essentially what you're doing. So by consciously bringing the attention to the present moment and doing an affirmations, whether it is robotic or not, you are changing those inner conversations. And because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is truly happening on the outside or what is happening in your imagination. Why? Because the subconscious mind only knows what is happening within you. So if you take your attention to the present moment, and instead of going autopilot in your usual observation of your present moment that you don't like, or your usual inner conversations, and instead you do some affirmations that indicate the state of consciousness that you want to have or the manifestation that you want to have, then of course for your subconscious mind is true. So let's say for instance that you want to be in a happy committed relationship. Rather than going autopilot in the morning, you will start affirming, I am so happy and grateful, in my case, but you do the affirmation that suits you the most. I am so happy and grateful because I'm in the best relationship of my life. And that's how you will manifest, because you will change your inner thoughts, you will change your inner conversation. And I'm going to say it again, your subconscious mind wouldn't know the difference between what is happening here or what is actually happening outside. The subconscious mind always says yes to you, to what you tell it. So that's a little bit why affirmations work and why, because they're nothing but thoughts. They're nothing but inner conversation. I'm sorry I had to do this little introduction, but maybe you're new to these topics, or maybe you're new to this video, or just as a refresher, I think it's always helpful to get this knowledge back on track, to repeat. And obviously, I don't think some people can, and I can right now, I can affirm something once and let it go and it will happen. However, especially when you have a lot of resistance, or resistance is nothing but opposing thoughts, you must repeat these affirmations. And the reason why you must repeat these affirmations is because otherwise your mind will go back to the familiar. What is the familiar? Your usual thoughts and conversations with yourself. So if you usually are accustomed to repeat the same story, I'm alone, I'm unlovable, I'm alone, I'm unlovable, you must apply some little discipline, not effort, but some little discipline to train your mind to repeat a new thought in order to manifest. So repetition is key for this reason. I'm going to say it again. Repetition is key because otherwise your mind will go back to repeat the older thoughts. And what you're trying to do instead, you're trying to change your inner conversations so your reality, which is a mirror, reflects your state of consciousness. I hope I'm being very simple and I'm guiding you through this process. So with all of this being said, what is the best way to go on about affirmations? Now, let's talk first about robotic affirming. I like robotic affirming and I have practiced robotic affirming. The way I use it now, I practice robotic affirming especially at the beginning for the virality of my TikTok and my YouTube channel. Initially, I struggled a lot with a sense of anxiety because I suffer from anxiety, or I used to at least, where I would block myself from going viral on YouTube or viral on TikTok, especially TikTok in Italian, because I was assuming that people would persecute me, they wouldn't understand my personality, they wouldn't understand the witchcraft content perhaps, so they will judge me. And so obviously these constant thoughts of anxiety and persecution in a way reflected in the fact that my first channel wasn't going as good as I wanted to. Right? So I used robotic affirming because these thoughts, these anxious thoughts, were just too strong. So if I would have just affirmed once in a while, my anxious thoughts would have prevailed over the affirmations. So I had to stop the anxiety in a way or another. And the way I personally did it was through robotic affirming. So for example, I used to wake up in the morning and randomly, without thinking, affirm, everyone loves me and adores me, all my videos go viral, my business is booming, all my videos go viral, my business is booming, my business is like robotically affirming. Now, I never counted the time and I didn't do it all day long. However, I would do it every single time that I would think about the YouTube channel or the TikTok, and the anxious thoughts or the negative thoughts will hit me really strong. I would robotically affirming just to keep them away. Also, I use the robotic affirming every single time I feel in a rush to manifest. So let's say that I want to manifest particularly fast because maybe I'm on a time crunch, I will start robotic affirming. And the way I would do it is mindlessly. Like I said, I will put the Parrot app. So the Parrot app is nothing but an app that records your voice and repeats your affirmations. And I talked about it in one of my old videos about the best way to affirm, because I did similar videos before, and I talked about recording your own voice, and I still believe that that's probably why it works. So I basically record my voice with 4 simple affirmations, very straightforward, and then I will listen robotically and mindlessly to these affirmations any single time I would want during the day, and I will mindlessly robotically affirm them until I feel that I'm good. I don't need to repeat them anymore. So that is how I use robotic affirming. I use that at the beginning when I have very strong anxious thoughts or overwhelming thoughts that were just too much of a resistance, as well as when I wanted to manifest especially fast or on a time crunch. And I know that it doesn't work for everybody, but it did work for me, and that's why I'm sharing it with you all. Now, on a typical day of affirmations or on a typical day of manifestation where I feel I don't need to do robotic affirming, I don't need to put that much effort, and I want to be a lot more easier, a lot more effortless, and this is what would be typically what I advise my clients in general. This is the routine that made me successful at manifesting that I use every single day, or at least when I want to manifest anything specific. The first thing that I will do, I will wake up in the morning and I will not look at my phone. Because if you immediately look at the phone, your emails, your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it might be, you plug back to your circumstances. Because somehow, some way, you're going to see the post of your specific person, of your friends, email from work. You just plug too soon, where your subconscious mind is wide open because you're just waking up. You're plugging back too soon to your old self or to your present circumstances. So I avoid this for years now. I do not sleep with my head next to my phone. I don't sleep in the room with my phone. I don't look at the phone first thing. That's only me, you do you, but I advise you not to do that. So when you wake up in the morning, you want to take your time to connect back to the present moment. But before that even happens, I start affirming. So for example, when I'm not manifesting anything specific, my usual affirmations in the morning, as soon as I wake up, would be, today is an amazing day full of opportunities. I don't know what's up with the day. Neville Goddard, and I think the father of Neville Goddard, used to do something something extremely similar. Every single morning when he would wake up, or even before going to bed, he would imagine the day as he wanted it to be. So you need to set, if you want to, but you need to set an intention right as you wake up and before you go to bed, because your reality is your making. So you can decide how your day is gonna go. You don't have to go, que sara sara, you know what I mean, if you know the songs. So that's exactly what I do. I don't know what the day is going to give me, but I know that I'm gonna set up an intention for the day to go as best as it can. And I'm telling you guys, every single time that I forget to do this affirmation, some unexpected negative things pop up sometimes. So now I always remember to affirm as soon as I wake up. When I say affirm, you do not have to affirm out loud like I'm speaking right now. You affirm inside your head. So my husband doesn't even know that I'm affirming, but I am affirming in my head. I am so happy and grateful because today is an amazing day full of opportunity. I am so happy and grateful. You do whatever affirmation is good for you in terms of what you want to specifically manifest. Then I would go and take care of my daughter. I will do my own things, and I'm not necessarily affirming in this time when I have things to do, but I keep track of what I'm thinking. If generally I'm not thinking about anything, or I'm just thinking about, I don't know, a shampoo or makeup that I want to do, how I want to get dressed, it's fine. I will just allow my mind to just go and think about those shallow things. It's totally fine. They're not negative. Allow yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle, allow yourself to be you. It's totally okay. Then what I would do when my daughter is sleeping and she's napping in the morning, I would start doing my makeup and get ready for the day. And so as I'm washing my teeth and I'm putting my makeup, I will start affirming in front of the mirror. Now I use a variety of affirmations. Sometimes I would do Florence Scovel affirmations. Sometimes I have something more specific to manifest and I will do the specific affirmation. But generally speaking, as I'm getting ready, which would be 10 to 15 minutes, I would affirm in front of the mirror. I advise you to do the same. Now that we set some strong intentions in the morning, you're good to go. Just live your life and enjoy the present moment for what it is. I always say this, don't bring resistance to your present moment. The circumstances in the present are what they are, and you trying to fight them or react to them is not going to make anything easier. Remember, during the day, every single time that you feel triggered or you feel upset or sad or anxious, you can go back to your affirmations and just repeat them until you calm down. That's all you gotta do. If instead it's been a good day and you don't feel the need to affirm, just go on about your day and just in general, enjoy what you're doing and enjoy the day. So that's what I do. I never really push too much the affirmation during the day unless they come spontaneous or I have to flip some negative thoughts. If I have negative thoughts, I will definitely affirm. If I'm thinking about some other things that is not negative, it might be neutral, I will go on about my day. Then during the night, when I feel it relaxed and when I'm sleeping, I always make sure that I'm not going to bed with negative thoughts. First and foremost, they do affect my sleep pattern. So they might create nightmares. They might jam in my head for 8 hours. So let's say, for example, that I might have argued with somebody during the day, and then I go to bed and I have inner conversations when I'm still arguing with this person. I kid you not, I will have nightmares, or I would just think about it and wake up in the day and feeling like crap. So I know this and I know how the mind works in this sense. So I always make sure that I set up good intentions before I fall asleep. These good intentions could be umbrella general affirmations about your self-concept. They could be about your specific manifestation. Whatever you decide to affirm, spend those 10 minutes until your brain really needs a rest and you fall asleep, affirming what you want to experience for the next day or in general in your life. This will help your sleep patterns and it will help you when you wake up and start all over again. Then of course, you guys, without putting too much effort, but you gotta discipline yourself, and the next day you gotta do it all over again. Now there is gonna be days where you're not gonna be perfect and maybe your negative thoughts or opposing thoughts are going to prevail denial over your affirmations. Be kind and gentle to yourself. It's all good. The point is not to be perfect. The point is to be aware, of what you're thinking. So as soon as you catch yourself being aware again, you will start affirming again. And through the repetition, your reality will start changing. That is my promise to you all. All right, you guys, I hope this video was informative and was inspiring for you. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts? Have you ever tried this routine before? If you want to share your success stories as well, comment down below. I know many of you have success stories just by watching these videos, so I'm really curious to know your stories. Remember to subscribe and hit the ring bell button so you always get notified when I'm live as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye.